Paige Bueckers isn't just a basketball player, she's a cultural inflection point. In a world rapidly awakening to the brilliance and marketability of women's sports, she represents a new kind of athlete, the rare individual who transcends the box score and becomes a phenomenon. Her rise is not just about the game she plays, but about the impact she wields across generations, platforms, and ideas. Born on October 20, 2001, in Edina, Minnesota, Paige grew up not chasing a dream but embodying one. Her story has become a touchstone for what happens when preparation meets charisma, and talent meets timing. From the outside, Bueckers seemed destined for stardom the moment she stepped on a high school court at Hopkins. But what distinguished her wasn't just the scoring ability or the crisp passes, it was her composure. Paige never played to the moment, she made the moment play to her. The country took notice. Suddenly, women's basketball had a high school player going viral with mixtapes that rivaled those of NBA prospects. Coaches recruited her. Brands watched her. Fans gravitated toward her, not out of curiosity, but because she already felt like the future. She eventually chose the University of Connecticut, a program synonymous with excellence, pressure, and dynasty. It was a decision that carried weight. UConn doesn't just develop players, it demands greatness. Yet Paige didn't merely adapt to the legacy, she expanded it. As a freshman, she averaged over 20 points per game, played with ruthless precision, and did something unprecedented. She won the Naismith College Player of the Year award as a freshman. Her impact wasn't just about scoring or passing, it was about tempo, tone, and command. She became the calm in chaos, the heartbeat of a team hungry for glory. But college athletics doesn't follow a script, and Paige learned that early. Her sophomore year was interrupted by a significant knee injury, one that sidelined her, muted the media noise, and tested her love for the game. Yet what emerged during her recovery was not frustration, but ferocity. She remained vocal from the sidelines, became a student of the game, and evolved her role from protagonist to producer. The way she fought back revealed more than any stat line could. It showed who she truly was when the lights were dimmed. When she returned, Paige didn't just pick up where she left off. She matured. Her game was more thoughtful, more strategic, more efficient. She chose spots wisely, conserved energy where needed, and asserted herself at the most critical times. Her journey through injury and recovery wasn't just about physical resilience, it was psychological armor. She came back not only with stronger legs, but with a stronger voice. What makes Paige so magnetic is her paradox. She's a fierce competitor who never loses her sense of grace. She's a global figure who remains deeply personal. She threads no-look passes with the same care she shows in charity work. Her foundation focuses on giving back to underserved communities, particularly youth in education and sport. Paige doesn't just want to be seen, she wants to serve. Her rise coincided with the era of NIL, name, image, and likeness rights, which allowed college athletes to profit from their brands. Paige seized the moment. But instead of aligning with any opportunity, she hand-picked endorsements that reflected who she was. Gatorade, StockX, Crocs. Every brand partnership felt more like a collaboration than a transaction. She wasn't just building wealth, she was building a philosophy. Success can be principled. And that philosophy makes her a beacon for young athletes navigating fame, finance, and identity in a new age. Social media loves her. But unlike many whose presence online feels curated and filtered, Paige's feels organic. Whether she's showing behind-the-scenes moments with teammates or commenting on issues of gender equity in sports, her voice is clear and consistent. She's not interested in being trendy, she's interested in being truthful. That authenticity makes her more than a player. It makes her a role model. As she nears the end of her collegiate career and eyes the WNBA, speculation swirls. Will she be the #1 overall pick? Will she become the league's next marketing icon? Will she finally bring a championship back to UConn before leaving? But for Paige, these questions, while important, are beside the point. She plays for joy, for justice, for the young girls still figuring out who they are when the world isn't watching. Her ambition is not fueled by headlines, but by something deeper, a calling to change the game and the world around it. What she brings to the WNBA won't just be talent, it will be a surge of momentum. The league is ready for someone like her. Someone who understands the historical context. Someone who can nod to legends like Taurasi and Bird while forging new lanes. Someone who knows that representation matters, and who makes sure she uses her spotlight to show others what's possible. At UConn, fans don't just cheer for Paige. They live through her. The stands are lined with signs, the air electric with anticipation. Every move she makes, whether a step-back three or a perfectly timed assist, feels like part of a larger symphony. And she conducts it all without arrogance. After every game, she signs autographs, hugs kids, and thanks supporters. She treats greatness not as a right, but as a responsibility. And even in moments of pressure, her leadership never wavers. She's the first to speak in the locker room after a tough loss and the last to leave a shoot-around before a big game. Her teammates trust her. Her coaches believe in her. Her fans adore her. That trifecta isn't manufactured, it's earned. Paige doesn't just represent the potential of women's basketball. She represents its future, its soul, and its fight for visibility. As she prepares for the next step, it's clear. The game won't just remember her for her numbers. It will remember her for her voice, her empathy, and the unshakable belief that basketball could be both beautiful and bold. Her story isn't over. It's barely begun. But already, Paige Bueckers has become one of those rare athletes whose career is measured not just in championships, but in change. She stands at the intersection of excellence and impact, where the personal meets the political, and where passion becomes purpose. Her influence is rippling out far beyond the court. Paige has become an ambassador for her sport in every sense of the word. She's been invited to speak on leadership panels, share her story with aspiring athletes, and represent women's sports on national stages. Whether it's sitting courtside at NBA games or visiting schools in underprivileged areas, her presence is equal parts inspiration and empowerment. She's also taken time to explore creative passions, dabbling in storytelling, digital production, and philanthropy. Collaborating with content creators, she's helped shape mini-documentaries and social campaigns that spotlight the challenges women face in athletics. These off-court projects have only enhanced her credibility and appeal. Paige isn't just building a career, she's building a legacy that's layered and lasting. Even her detractors, those who argue she hasn't yet played in the WNBA, can't deny the sheer momentum she carries. Critics often misunderstand what makes an athlete special. It isn't just about championships or stats, it's about meaning. Paige Bueckers has already given meaning to a new era of visibility for women's sports. And the best is still ahead. As she eyes a future draft day, she does so with more than just dreams, she walks with vision. She knows the kind of league she wants to play in, the kinds of stories she wants to tell, and the kind of woman she wants to be. Her rise has been electric, but her staying power will come from the grounded, authentic foundation she's built. If you've ever watched her slice through defenders like silk, if you've ever felt your heart skip as the ball left her fingertips, if you've ever believed that the best athletes also build bridges, then don't let this moment fade. Like to celebrate the ones who make the game better. Share with someone who sees greatness in its quietest form. Subscribe to About Celebrities for more stories like Paige's. Until next time, believe in balance, lead with light, and remember, legends don't follow paths, they create them. And Paige Bueckers is paving the way, one brilliant step at a time.